Hello everyone. How's it going? I've been, sleeping poorly, as usual, but I don't think that'll matter too much. I guess let's just get started. I have a bit of a question though. I've been seeing somewhat of a split on whether or not it'd be good to do the DLC before the ending or save it on a first playthrough. I guess it's my understanding that there are some things that'll change in the ending or in the final areas based on whether or not you've done the DLC. Someone said, Zuli, I'd love to draw your OC in a Lies of P style outfit with her bat mask. That'd be fun. I'd love to see that. Someone said, I think it might be pretty hard if you do it now. I guess that is a good point. I guess you'll level up quite a bit actually, probably, between now and the end of the game. I guess for now, we will just continue on normally until the DLC unlocks, and then see about how we feel then. Anyway, at the moment, let's just get going. We have another small crucial decision, is whether or not to get a fancy new sword or encourage our bad habits with dodging. And the thing that I've said in the past is that I think that there's merit in choosing options that reward your instincts. And my instinct is to dodge instead of parrying. This might be. Oh, but I'm seeing so many people say new sword. They said fancy sword is fancy, but the opposite of your playstyle. Let's just rip the Bandit off. Maybe it was a terrible mistake. Maybe it wasn't. We'll find out eventually. Sorry everyone. I was here for the sword. Oh well. Thank you for the super chat, Bernard. Knowing you also struggle with dysfunction helps me feel better about my own struggle, and it inspires me to keep going. Glad you started streaming. It makes me want to try streaming too. That's good. I'm glad that having an example helped out, I guess. I got a message from someone on Blue Sky, actually, saying that they tuned into the stream, like the very first stream I did, just in time to hear me talking about executive dysfunction. And it was the first time that they had ever heard the term. And it, like, made everything click for them and helped, you know, help them understand their own condition. And that's a very exciting thing to know that, like, it's a good reason to talk about your problems, is that other people might have similar problems and be able to learn from them. Also, this guy's a dog.
Life is short, and life in Krat is shorter. I reckon I should cherish what time I've got. All I can do is keep plugging away. If you come back by, say hello. Maybe I'll get this place open. You actually met Allidoro and asked him about the wanted poster. That's odd. Allidoro and Medoro are friends. When I was hurt, he took me to Medoro, who was one of the first on the scene. Medoro is quite the medic. He saved me when the workshop tower fell. There's gotta be a logical explanation. The Allidoro I admire would never talk about a friend like that. But who knows, maybe that wanted poster is real. You keep an eye on him if you see him again.
I'm a little concerned that the Allidoro that we know is not the Allidoro that he knows.
In times like these, when truth and lies are blurred, the only thing to believe is your gut instinct about a person.
Is that so?
I trust Allidoro. He wants to save people and seek out the truth. Anyhow, you gave me the first lead on Allidoro I've had in months. Take this in return. Consider it a gift suitable for times like these. Life is short. All I can do...
I guess from here, I'm not actually sure where to go next. I guess the starting area has had some sort of shake-up. I wonder if you're just supposed to leave the hotel through the front door to get back to it. No. Evidently not. Well, I haven't played for a couple days, and so I kind of don't remember if they told me where to go. Oh, you just continue on past where the green monster was? Okay. I guess that makes the most sense. For some reason I thought that this was a bit of a dead end, and that we'd go back. But now that I think about it, I do remember seeing this little area. It's a lot of dead puppets. I'm seeing once again, Zulu, you should try Soul Calibur 6 and get into the lore. I think that I've told you before, I'm not likely to do that. Someone said, I think there's a journal nearby. Is that, well, I don't see a way to get up there yet. I'm gonna assume that it's that, maybe. Oh, it's one of those in the Opera House area. I've been having a kind of just very poor sleep schedule lately, and I kind of don't know what to do about it. I've kind of never known what to do when I'm having sleep problems. At the moment it's just like, oh, there's an amount of infighting going on, it looks like. At the moment, it's been like, I can't sleep for longer than like 3 hours. Like 3 to 4 is about as much as I get. A little bit of an earthquake. Last, is there medication you take? I take medication that happens to have the side effect of making me tired. That kind of works, but not exactly. Frayed notebook. It's a worn-out journal with bloodstains. Golden wings are drawn on the cover. I do not regret destroying the Sainta statue. I had to stop it from being used for humans. Of course, they'll find another way, but at least those who escaped will find freedom. If I have any regrets, it's just one. God, save that child. Came from across the wide ocean. From across the wide ocean. Is this the... We were told about like a space rock. It has something to do with Ergo. Concerning. I'm concerned that I'm gonna go a little bit Bloodborne. I'm a little surprised that there's not like a trap here. I guess the trap is just have to walk in the swamp for a bit. This is one of the, like, slightly annoying elements of Poison Swamps, is that it encourages a lot of just standing around if you want to play optimally. Let's see. I guess for now, back to this one. Bloody letter. 2123 train ticket to St. Marion. Text is hard to read because of the bloodstains. Someone said the Zooey Bat picture you posted yesterday was so cute. Did you draw it or was it fan art? That was fan art from a friend of mine named Souvenir of Reprisal. And spoiler alert, you are likely to see more of their art in the near future on the channel.
An ergo amplification effect coming from Krot Central Station.
Sue has done a lot of emote art, and so I kind of I tried to do some emote art myself, and just the executive dysfunction kind of got me there, and so I figured it'd be best to just contract it out. Oh, thank you for the $50 super chat, Sophie Cinders. Thank you for fire. Thank you, Fire Zuli. Thank you as well. There's one thing that is also a bit of a decision that I may need to make at some point, which is that up to this point, I haven't been running ads during the stream because I just felt like it'd be kind of not conducive to the mood. But at the same time, it means that I have not actually been making much money off of the streams aside from donations. And I'd like to not have to, but I also don't want to just like solicit a bunch of donations. At the moment, it's like not exactly a problem. Like, I've been making enough that it's like good. Like it's still doing pretty well without running ads, but I don't know. That doesn't seem like a great area to go. Thank you for the super chat, Hazen. Loving the streams. Wondering if you've ever played Hollow Knight before. If not, I recommend it because I think you would like its Souls-like qualities. I played like a little bit of Hollow Knight, but ended up like not finishing it. Where's that guy going? I was just kind of not in the mood mentally for a Metroidvania, but I didn't end up finishing it. As I've mentioned playing this game, I have navigational issues, we'll say. Like, I'm not great at remembering where to go. So, to be in a very particular mood to get through a Metroidvania. Although, admittedly, at the same time, I have, like, I've beaten every actual, like, 2D Metroid. Oh. That's a puppet full of Carcass. That's not ideal. Things are getting a bit spooky. Always takes me a little bit to, like right now, I'm kind of half paying attention to the game and half just kind of, I don't know, idly thinking about stuff. And I need to get better about either doing both things at the same time or getting into the game. I think all of the streams have started with me being a little bit, like, unfocused. Oh, okay. I was kind of wondering how to get back to this area. I ended up dropping down and I was like, oh, there may have been something through instead of down. But it was this way the whole time. Also, I've noticed that gotten in the habit of saying things like, someone has said this or someone has asked this, and getting to a point now where I do recognize some names. I think that I need to get better about reading out usernames when I recognize them. For instance, Zulie's fan forever said, "You're still very new to this. Be graceful towards yourself." And I appreciate that. My tendency is typically to be very critical. I'm gonna try throwing bombs at this guy. He doesn't seem to mind as much as you'd think that he would. I was expecting a little more of a reaction. Some sort, some aggression. But no. What a trooper. This is probably a good time to get an idea of... Like, I just, have had a bunch of consumables and haven't been using them. Let's throw them at this guy. That one he seemed to notice. Oh, that one's not one you throw. Oh, that is also not one you throw. Some of these I am wasting a little bit. Well, it was a learning experience. Oh, of course. Someone said, I like when the streamer at least just says hi, so that's good enough most of the time. Well, hello. In Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake, I do believe that I recognize you as well. I think that another thing that needs to happen is that I need to get interesting stories to tell. Kind of don't have a lot going on in my life other than streaming. You guys are here for that part, so I can't really like tell you how that's going. Oh, wait. That was it. Go from here and then... yeah. Someone said you could just make stuff up. I don't know that I could. See, that's the thing, is that... I'm no good at lying. As much as this game has tried to make me better at that, I'm not. Oh yeah, do we have the weight allowance for this? No. Wow. That is quite heavy. I wouldn't necessarily say it's like a problem. Someone who's not comfortable lying. That sounds like typically something that you would value in someone. There's also a bit of just like oh, I should have switched to the fire grindstone, now that I think about it. I don't think I need to interact with those guys. Something that has kind of come up a lot is that being considered like an expert and like a voice of authority in the Souls series has made it to where I'm like very self-conscious about what I say, because there've been a couple times where I've said something and I'm like, I think that that's how it works, I'm not sure, and then people are like, well, if you said it, I will 100% believe it as fact. And I'm like, that's not how this is supposed to work. I appreciate the confidence that people have in me, but it should not be blind faith. Someone has asked, yo Zuli, how was your day? Kinda just like woke up and sat around waiting for the stream. That's a big problem that I have. That's another big problem that I have. But I'm one of those people that if I have something planned, then I don't really do anything else until that thing happens. This guy seems kind of annoying. Oh, it's like armored. I keep bouncing off of it, I think. They want you to stab it in the butt, and then they rendered like a very clear butt on it. Feels a little strange. Should have re-equipped shot puts. Since you bounce off of it, it seems like you can't confirm the stagger. Like a regular charge attack without hitting it in the vulnerable spot. Real weird guy so far. Almost shoved me in a corner. There we go. Oh, it died anyway. Murderer puppet amulet. Increases damage inflicted on humans, specifically. That's interesting. The joy of having killed a human lies dormant within the clockwork heart. I will kill anything that resembles a human. That's a little weird. This head, I think it's gotta be a slash heavy, not a stab. Oh, okay. So it's like, if you stab with the umbrella, it gets deflected. I guess let's just get shot puts back on the menu anyway, just to be safe. It's interesting to have these guys with the decay stuff interacting with weapon durability is an interesting angle for design. I don't know if I enjoy it, but I get it. And this is the very start of the game, isn't it? I've perfected the greatest puppet. Now, that child again. Can't tell if I was supposed to find something back here or just see the note.
We are... Yes, behind the train car where you woke up. Wait, what is this? Who would put a workshop like this here, of all places? Good grief.
I guess it was good to go back. Letter from someone who has gone ahead. Dear Geppetto's puppet, who will come to this workshop train, I'm really thankful to you. A workshop train hidden by Geppetto. Isn't that something? If not for you, how would I have found this place? Unfortunately for Geppetto, I have the ability to read someone's memories. In Malum District, I had a hunch. They thought that if they followed you, Geppetto's puppet, they'd find the relic he stole. And the hunch was right. The relic has been returned to our sacred place. Now that the stage is set, the doors will open. I know all of this is confusing, but soon you'll learn everything. Thank you. You were a good guide. SM. Is that Sophia? Sophia Monad? Is that who that'd be? I wonder. Oh. Interesting to have this here. Geppetto's tools. Oh, Simon. That makes more sense. Not a brake cartridge. I thought that I was being clever by remembering that I think it was implied that Sophia was a monad, and so I thought SM. But no, that makes more sense. There's a much more villainous kind of note to leave. Let's see, a much heavier cartridge with much better stats all around. May as well. I also never switched out any of these, but to do so would take me over the weight limit. And said to know if I can extend my sub next month. Got my healthcare insurance rate hike. That's understandable. Like, I am absolutely not a priority purchase. At the moment, you kind of don't get anything for the membership. That'll change in the near future. Got emotes on the way. Then past that, I don't really know any other value that it adds. I guess theoretically, if I start running ads, like, I guess I don't know if members don't get to see them, or don't see the ads the same way that subs do on Twitch, but kind of hesitant to do ads. I'm not very good at, like, the whole trying to pressure people into doing membership or subscription things. Never have been. Well, that's something down there as well. Is this a shortcut or the way forward? This is a shortcut. Okay.
Don't kill me. I'm a human.
Oh.
A soldier.
This doesn't look like it's gonna go well. Oh, someone's asked, have you seen Pinocchio, Disney, or are familiar with the novella? I'm certain that I've seen Pinocchio, but it would have been when I was very young, so I don't remember kind of anything from it. I don't know if this guy's gonna hold out long enough for us to go back and get the cure. You doing alright?
Are you a stalker?
Atkinson.
Atkinson.
We've heard that name before. I don't remember the
suburbs are sealed
context, though.
There's no escape. Communications cut off too. someone planned this all out. No idea who. Above my pay grade. But if you meet someone named Bell in the city,
Oh no.
Atkinson died. A soldier.
Dearest Belle, I remember the day I met you through your father, Sir Loeft. Loeft? Or no. I remember the day I met you through your father's friend, Sir Loeft. That day, the steam of Krot Central Station was thick on the platform, and a flock of birds was flying overhead above the glass ceiling. There I was, waiting for you. When I saw a lady take one step down those stairs, I knew it was you. Your effervescent laughter left an impression on me. The reason I'm writing this letter... Yes, I'm at the train station and it reminds me of you from that time. We were colleagues at first and then lovers, but I still can't let you go. The way you smiled and looked forward to the exhibition and festivals, those beautiful nights with the fireworks, I just can't let it go. So if we are to survive and make it out of here, I plan to visit you with this letter. Please stay safe and wait for me until then. Sincerely, Atkinson. He gonna aggro when I leave? I'm worried about him. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Cola Cherry. Glad to see you again, Zuli. We and Krot missed you. Krot doesn't seem like it's doing very well at the moment. I don't know if attacking him would even matter. I'm kind of hesitant, but it feels like... Well... Either it doesn't do anything, or I think I should do it. Sorry, friend. Thank you for the super chat, the Fartalks. I'm very happy you decided to start speaking. Your voice is like butter in my ears. Your OC is adorable. Thank you. Bit of levity after a bad moment. Well, I hope that I didn't do something wrong there, but I feel that I easily could have. He said that he wanted to die a soldier, and so I think better to do that than let him just stalk around as a monster. I know there was a collapse, but why did they have to cut off communication? Please let us out. It's kind of not what this says at all. In the wise of something. I don't know if this is intelligible. Something everything. Someone's asked, is this DLC now or base game still? Still the base game. Now. Also, I only have one healing, and the Stargazer is like right there. I should probably take a moment to do that. I guess maybe I should have talked to Belle before doing that. Someone said, how goes the lying? We killed someone. That's probably a little more serious than the lying.
Good to see you. I was getting worried waiting this long. The situation here seems to be getting worse. Soldiers like me are blunt. So give it to me straight. Is my partner...
Oh, no. Oh, okay.
This...
He was killed in action fighting a puppet.
Writing on the letter.
I didn't lie.
When we came to Krot, I never thought it would end like this. Sometimes you meet people who make you believe they'll always be with you. But a life can be snuffed out at any moment. I need to stay alive to notify others of his death. But it feels like something inside me has died as well. Anyway, I appreciate knowing what happened. I mean it.
Why? A world I did not know when I was in the tower. The flower you gave me, the world you showed me made me happy. My memories are burning, leaving only the question of why behind. Where does love begin? Why? A song of aching love and whispers. Let's look for the cat. Someone said, do you like Lies of Bloodborne too? I have enjoyed this. I think that it does still have, like, a strong enough identity. Not come across as just Bloodborne. Like, I don't know. Someone's asked, Zuling, do you have any pets of your own? I have 2 cats, myself. One who is an older cat who was a street cat before I adopted her, named Tammy, and she is a little troublemaker. And then a younger cat named Violet. It was kind of like, I got Violet young enough that she kind of treats Tammy like her mom. The 2 of them try to steal things from off of my desk when I'm not around. If I ever end up mysteriously typing a bunch of random nonsense in the chat or something, it's because one of them has jumped up on my keyboard. Someone said, Lies of P is very much its own thing to be appreciated. You can see the inspiration, but overall, the large originality is amazing and worth loving. I think that, something that you should take away from the Soul series is that it's fine to, take ideas from other things and make them your own. I don't think anyone at From Software is going to complain for other studios, using similar ideas to them after everything that they've incorporated into the series, you know? Oh, thank you for the super chat. Oh, what up? Hi, Zuli. I started my first playthrough of this game because of you. Though the least I could do is give a bit, or thought the least I could do was give a bit back. Thanks for the streams and videos. Thank you as well. I'm glad that you've also been enjoying it. Someone said, that being said, straight up copying the control layout was diabolical. Well, I don't know. It's the sort of thing where like leaders of a genre end up kind of establishing the structure of that genre, and then later games just kind of like take what works. So I think that it's pretty standard for this kind of stuff. Someone said it's easier on the player too. Yeah, that's true. I think that it's kind of beneficial for these things to be a bit standardized between similar games, because otherwise, like, if a game has to not do what works well just so that they can do it differently, that makes things worse. And it makes it so that like a bunch of games would have very similar but very slightly different controls, which would be pretty annoying, I feel. I think that it's like kind of better for everyone that this doesn't necessarily look like a good situation. That might be somebody who counts as human from the look of their silhouette. Someone said, have you tried making tea with like a dozen cough drops in it? I haven't. I have like a type of tea that is specifically supposed to be for soothing your throat. That's kind of a thing. Anyway, let's see what this is about.
Hand over all you've got.
A weasel. Ow. Mm. I think I have the advantage in this fight in that I attack a lot faster than they do.
You ought to give to the needy. Welcome to the city of the future, and the future is death.
If we end up trading hits though, that gives them a bit of an advantage because they do a lot more damage than I do.
You ought to give to the needy.
Whoop. That's what I get for trying to time a parry.
You ought to give to the needy.
That's a useful thing to know, which is that the Aegis, like, follow-up seems to count as a heavy attack for the purpose of confirming the stagger.
And the future is death.
Kind of let myself get a little overconfident in the fight. I was like, oh, this is easy. I'll just attack quick.
I don't want to die.
Oh well.
I just wanted a full belly. That's not so wrong.
I mean, you didn't have to attack me. Robert Weasel's mask. Oh. Robber Weasel's mask. The Robber Weasel's mask may look ridiculous and unimpressive. Its ability to instill fear in the dark is unmatched. The robber believed she could escape the city once the next empty house was ransacked. She never imagined that this would be her last excursion. The hunting apparel worn by the robber weasel. It may look shabby, but nothing is better for robbing. Countless aristocrats have died, and countless homes have lost their owners. In so many empty houses, Crop became the perfect place for robbers and petty thieves to ply their trade. Well, it seems like it didn't have to go that way. I guess let's head back to the Stargazer. Well, moving along. Although, that reminds me, I guess I should switch this back out for this one. And I thought one of you might be oh! I kind of forgot that they have a grab. And they just kind of stole some of my juices. I don't know why I said it like that. I regret saying it like that. It is kind of a fun setup to have this, like, have the starting area get overtaken. And naturally useful as, like, a development tool. Good use of assets. Red bug. Yeah. Oh, just another one of the things for getting more of the gold coin fruit. I've kind of been ignoring. The blue plague stuff has ended up being a bit like tentacle monster adjacent. And there's the whole thing with the moonstone, which comes from the moon, apparently. That is making me more and more suspicious of the potential for space monster shenanigans. And it said you can sell gold coin fruit to Polendina for extra ergo. I guess that's worth going back for it. May as well. Not actually sure. Right. I don't have any idea, rather, how much it would sell for. Someone has asked, hey Zuli, are there any parts of streaming you've been enjoying in particular? One of the things that I've been hoping that streaming would do is kind of like help me go against my executive dysfunction in terms of like, you know, like I've kind of wanted to play this game but never could get myself to do it. So this has been like a good... It's been good to give myself a reason to do things.
No matter what, serving welcome.
How much is gold coin fruit worth? Where is it in the menu? I can't tell if this is blind bat moment or I can't actually sell it. Scroll to materials. Oh, I see it. Okay. Not super valuable. Someone said you sell it and buy the tree to the doctor. No, there you like use it as a currency to buy stuff. So I guess if you sell it, you know, you can properly sell it to that guy. Let's see. This one was the one we were considering last time. Someone has asked, hey Zuli, been loving the Lies of P and Night Rain streams. What's been your favorite moment in this game so far? From a boss fight, character interaction, or otherwise? We had a very funny joke told by a clown. Rather, the clown participated in the joke. Someone said, did Zuli misplace her mask? Oh, that's right. I guess I probably should have switched over when we saw the weasel. Let's go ahead and do that now. For some reason I've felt like starting streams in my usual mode and then switching over to this specific version. Someone said, oh, I was enjoying regular Zuli visage. That's been another thing that I've been unsure about. Like, the stream gimmick masks have been fun, but I don't know. There's another big enemy over there. I think I've fought that before. Oh. Curious if this is gonna lead to, like, a messed up version of that first boss. Like, if a Carcass monster is gonna have taken over, what was it, the parade master. It's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting from this place so far, with them setting up that there's like puppets infested by the carcasses. Ooh. Well, they did already do that bit with Murphy and the green monster, so I don't know if they'd do it again. Oh. Oh, whoops. No wonder I haven't been healing. I've accidentally just been spending ampoules for no reason. Oil Mjolnir. That doesn't sound like it's gonna be a technique weapon. A Hammerhead modified by attaching Vanini's storage battery. Ergo functions as a conductor so that a strong electric shock causes it to release a current. I don't know whether Vanini is a genius or a fool for using an item like this as a mere storage battery. The opinion of a technician named Descartes on Vanini's storage battery. Is that how you say that? Descartes? It's made long and sturdy so that it could withstand the hammer's impact. How could he use my storage battery on this horrifying thing? Is Descartes a fool or a genius? The opinion of Vanini on Descartes' hammer. Decay. Okay. Yeah, very much not a technique weapon. Those guys are a little annoying, but seem like you can stagger lock them very easily. Hey there. You're not part of this. Weird dog. A little curious what the thing is supposed to be with these guys. Because, like, is it supposed to be that, like, a person turned into a carcass and then climbed inside of a puppet? That's kind of what the swamp monster did. But I don't know why that would be a very common thing for them to do. But that's weird. Oh, disruption. No thank you. Someone said ergo equal people. Oh, that's right. We heard about. So I guess it's not that. It wouldn't be that people are having to climb inside the puppets. It's that the ergo spores inside the puppets. I get it. They're like growing into something inside of them. Spooky. Hmm. Hmm. I think the door's open. I don't think you have to knock anymore. Hmm. Oh, no, that was my bad. How embarrassing. They were completely right. Oh. I got staggered out of it and lost all of the fable. That's pretty sad. Ooh. I really didn't expect that to keep going the way it did. You can craft a Legion arm with a Legion plug. I think that I've gone so long using the same Legion arm that like she doesn't know that she can make more, does she? Well, door's open now. That reminds me. I still didn't switch to fire. I think we'll need another level of capacity to switch to any of these that are just strictly better. Oh, it's this
I don't
guy.
suppose you'd like to buy anything? Sorry, I've been on my own so long, my sales pitch is a little rusty. Hard to engage in trade when you're fleeing from monsters. Even if the abnormal has become normal, the living must live. Buy something, and you'll help both of us.
A shovel. A bunch of converters. Legion caliber that I've upgraded my shield as much as it can go. Well, I guess for now. Go ahead and get all of them.
Just when you think things are getting better, eh? The other day, someone killed the King of Puppets on Rosa Isabel Street. Since the king caused the puppet frenzy, I thought we were saved. Turns out that without the puppets, the monster population grew. Sometimes the light at the end of the tunnel is the front of an oncoming train.
That's kind of
Yes,
when...
it's just Prot's time to meet its doom.
It's kind of what I had been speculating a little bit, that the puppets were killing people before the blue plague could get them and turn them into monsters.
Just when you think since the sometimes the
Fairy tale of the three brothers of the workshop tower. The first part is torn off. Thus there lived in Krat a technician who minged the friendly three puppet brothers, an alchemist who breathed life into puppets, and a stalker who rectified puppets gone wrong. The three brothers built the craftsman's workshop tower and made phenomenal puppets. Okay, so the puppet brothers are not puppets, they're people who make puppets. Oh no, a technician who made the friendly three puppet brothers. The puppets seemed as if they're alive. The good ones helped the people of Krat and worked hard, danced, and sang songs. The people were extremely glad and everyone was happy. They said it's all thanks to the three brothers. The three good brothers lived happily ever after. I don't know if I believe that. This doesn't seem like a game where happily ever after factors in much. Let's see. That's like a little heavy. I have enough to level up. It would take 10,000 to level up. We've been encountering a bunch of corrosion stuff, so I guess let's switch to this one and then switch to a slightly lighter thing. Or I guess could equip the weaker one. All of these are a lot less weighty. Guess let's go with that. Oh, yeah, I guess you just have to go through. That looks pretty bad.
This used to be the workshop's transportation base, close to Krat's central station. Maybe that's why the puppets were so hell-bent on attacking the place during the frenzy. But I didn't see it myself. I didn't know the scale of it all. So let's add that earthquake to our list of strange and bizarre happenings in Krat and keep moving.
That was a little dramatic. The death animation. He did a flip into the goop. I can tell that I'm not gonna like these things. Lover's letter to my beloved Gideon. The world is dying. I hear news of the epidemic dozens of times a day. If, on top of this, I'm not able to see you, I may suffocate and die. I'll wait for you at the sign tonight as usual. Don't be late, my love. What exactly was the thing that we heard about? It was like something about a meteorite. I think it was this. No one knows what winning inorganic cluster structure called Crowd sunk its roots into Krot. There's a ground collapse. The bodies of farmers and mules found unknown minerals and ruins. Stalagmite with ergo components. After the spread of the Petrification disease, things suddenly changed when Crowd grew exponentially to be a threat to the foundation of the city. It's early to hypothesize, but I wonder if Crowd is some mineral life that consumes ergo, or a rune's defense device that reacts to anomalies. Crowd is still growing. We need a solution. Seems a bit suspicious. One-way door. I wouldn't mind if I... That is quite a delayed attack. Guess you have to go around for that. A new weirdo. The little guys. What is this area for? Hey, friend. Well, just have to stand around for a second, let the disruption go down. And said, did she ever decide on what to do with Victor's ergo? I didn't. That's the one that was the successive attack amulet, and then the sword that is my understanding that you need for some sort of quest. I guess they'll probably trade it out for the item, because they trade it out for the sword. Because I don't know, the boss amulets are very heavy. That also kind of seemed like it was leading somewhere. It didn't seem to do anything. Oh, that's another one where it is a puppet filled with a carcass. I'm curious about these. Like, for the purpose of the amulet that does the extra damage stuff, these count as puppets or as carcasses? Or both? Ow. Someone said both puppets, dunno, I believe puppets, probably puppets. These are not necessarily definitive answers. I guess if that's something that I could test myself. Cherry has said, we're trying, Zuli. That's fair. Or rather, Cola Cherry has said, for some reason I've decided to call you Cherry instead. Tell me if that's correct or not. Someone said, Zuli, I wish you could experience the original build of this game somehow. At this point it's clear it's not enough of a challenge for Souls players if your experience in its current state. I have heard that it got, like, the difficulty was lowered on a couple things. They say when crystals appear from the ground, it's a sign of the end days. It's the end, we're all going to die. Everyone's going to die. Probably not everyone. Cherry has said, I'll be Cherry. I'm gonna have to, you know, come up with nicknames at least for people I'm not good at. I don't know, it feels like it'd be awkward to say the full username every time. Oh. Another new weirdo. Ow. Me out of the corner. Extra heavyweight frame. That is quite a bit heavier. A new product developed by Arch, the Ironworks factory, was made with increased durability rather than weight reduction in mind. Yeah, I get the impression. Labs Workshop Tower. We've heard the stalkers reference the tower a couple times now. Get a bit more capacity. Then we can re-equip a slightly heavier frame. There are a lot of these vats that had blue goop in them in a previous area. So all of the stuff getting blue gooped here seems a bit suspicious. Maybe they shouldn't have been keeping so much goop with them. What's this guy's deal? Oh. They're like Victor, I imagine. Yeah. My guy just shot me with a gun. That's one of those guys. We've seen them before. Let's see. By default to this guy, I'm doing 199 a hit. Then if I equip the Carcass thing, ow, doing 220. They are carcasses. These guys. Kinda didn't expect him to follow me out. I thought I had free time to equip the amulet. Get up and stop having iframes. That continues to be a slightly awkward part of the shield frames on the umbrella, is that you have to have the enemy still on the other side of the umbrella. Got him that time. Thank you for the super chat. Jinbei the Punk. No. Ginny Bepunkt. Okay. Hi Zuli, what video games did you grow up with? We had a Nintendo 64 growing up, and then got an NES, and then a PlayStation 2. Kind of had most of the consoles. Original Xbox 360. only went back to get a PS3 to play Demon Souls. Let's read this for a second. Primer for workshop technicians. Subtitle: Do you want to become a workshop technician? A primer for aspirants. No other city in the world today has been receiving more attention than the City of Puppets. Back when the Almighty V visited, it was still just a fishing village. It has undergone a brilliant change in the past 30 years, spurred by Krot's puppet technology. The puppets made in Krot's workshop are known for using new technology that is on a different level from their competitors. The workshop puppets are intricate like humans, and they perform their master's orders so naturally that people wonder if they have souls. Many competitors have tried to replicate the workshop's special mechanical hearts, only to fail and prove the outstanding gap between their capabilities. The monopoly on the special Power Stone Ergo and the skills to optimize its efficiency, those are what give Krot's workshop its edge. But the workshop's beginning wasn't always smooth. The workshop history begins with one legendary craftsman, and his records are great manuals for the apprentices. The legendary craftsman G, whom every technician knows about. On the next page we'll learn about his achievements. Omitted. Naturally it's Geppetto, I imagine. It's an interesting thing that, like, there've been a bunch of notes where they have mentioned someone only by their initial, but it feels kind of obvious, unless they're, like, deliberately trying to mislead you. But let's see. The kind of games that I grew up with. And, you know, the usuals for the Nintendo 64, like Mario Party, Mario Kart, Super Mario. Then the ones that I would say were like formative for me, though, maybe, are like Banjo-Kazooie. The original PlayStation, the one that I played the most was maybe like Lego Racers. It was a bit silly. Is the Soul Reaver, like the Legacy of Kain games, naturally. I didn't own like a copy of it as a child, but I had a friend who had Soul Reaver, and so I got to play it, and I was like, I care a lot about the Legacy of Kain series, even now. We played Morrowind on the original Xbox, which is not a thing that is like good to do necessarily. Like, it took a million years to load anything. Special Krot supply box. And there's a funny thing where, in order to make the game take less time, we had turned off autosaving. And I found the dagger, Keening, which if you equip it, it kills you. And so I like told my older brother, like showed him that I had found the dagger, and he just kind of like on instinct was like, maybe you should save before you equip it. And I did, and then I equipped it and died. And so I would have lost, I don't know how much progress if he hadn't just had that like soul read on, hey, this could go bad. We played a lot of Halo. There's a lot of co-op games that I played with my older brother. That's where I've been before. And this leads also back where I've been before. Oh. This progress? No. This is just back through. Or is it? Okay, I think it is actually. Someone said, do you still like Halo? I haven't played like the recent ones. Hey friend, what's your deal? Ah. Did not have the healing equipped. Or selected, rather. Oh. That doesn't seem good. Oh, that goes a lot further than I thought. Always sad when you get knocked out of that. Okay. I'm still gonna just kill you with these anyway. Playtime's over. You can get the shot put. I kind of did not pay attention to what she dropped. I think it was just the materials. Victor could not be completed. May she become the owner of the truly complete elixir. One said, maybe you should go back to the hotel before going down the elevator. Cannot use this right now.
The hotel is under attack. Everyone's in danger. Head to the hotel and hurry.
Communication through ergo. An interesting parlor trick. Quite good performance, puppet of Geppetto. But your lies will be useless in the new world. The world of truth. But you are worth studying in the meantime.
What could it be? Come on, pal. No time to lose.
How unfortunate.
no. Hey, so there's something horrible in front of the hotel. It might be worse than what we saw at the cathedral. Alright, tighten up your springs and let's go.
About seeing past the tip of your nose, sir. Observation. It's about observation. Just listen, kid. This one should be easy. You've seen enough of it. If your answer's wrong now, you're not going to love it. This blue flower has many ways to take root, but only on man does it ever bear fruit. Correct! Yeah, I think you get the charm behind these riddles now. Yes? Charm. What? You felt threatened? Well, sometimes it's good to trust your feelings. A metaphor is a tool for hiding horrifying truths. It is a creation unique to humans. Now then, another question. Not a riddle, no rhymes. Just a question for you. Ergo does not appear out of thin air, so where did all those puppets get all that? Ergo. Ha! Yes! Always leave them laughing. That's what the king says. So, take this key, please. Then I say, up with yes. Till we meet again. I trust you'll remember I lead the club, true, but I'm also a member.
We saw a Trinity Door earlier, though I don't remember exactly where. Mean bug. That bug's trying to get me disrupted. No. I don't like the enemies that attack you when they stagger. The fact that it is leading me back around to the circus feels a little suspect. Oh, that's right. I was like, why did they let me come down here? This is where I came from. To begin with. Oh. This is just forward from here. I hope that there's not any sort of timed element to the getting back to the hotel. Now, hypothetically, like just speaking purely, you know, in the realm of question, if they did have the puppet master full of a carcass, is he a puppet or is he a carcass? You know, just curious if they did something like that. Carcass, puppet, carcass. The answer is yes. Okay, both. Well, let's go with both then. We have 2 of the ampules. Let's go ahead and use the decay resistance thing. Seems like it'd be a good idea. Friend, you've gotten goopier since the last time I saw you. Let me up. This is a little mean. Oh. Hi, friend. You're not part of this. Who said that you were allowed to be here? Maybe you need to stop going for the, oh. That did not, like, the stagger window did not last very long at all for that. You know what? You've earned it. Full moonstone. I believe that I needed that for the next upgrade level on the umbrella as well.
Let's get back to the hotel and our friends.
I was honestly kind of expecting that guy to have another phase, because I felt like I was doing a lot of damage to it, but that may have just been having both of these equipped together. Let's see. The one that it had before was the durability one. May as well. Someone said he's not actually a puppet. We were memeing. He's a carcass. Oh. Well, I appreciate the joke, I guess. Hypocrite. I don't think that I've done anything hypocritical this entire playthrough. So what happened?
You're alive. I was worried because I didn't hear from you. The stalkers have kidnapped Geppetto. It was the fox, the cat, and the Black Rabbit Brotherhood. But really, I sense Simon is behind this. First, go to the second floor and make sure everyone is okay. I'll try to figure out where they ran off to. Antonia might know a secret passage. Try asking her.
The fox and the cat being involved is a bit mean. I thought that, after I saw the big banner, I was like, that seems like Black Rabbit stuff.
First,
But fox and cat.
And make sure everyone is okay. I'll try to figure out where they ran off to. Antonia might know a secret passage. Try asking her.
Well, that's just mean. I imagine they probably just kind of... You hear any weird stuff happening?
Mr. Stalker, it's you. I thought it was the intruders again. It's a relief you're safe. I was helpless, hiding the entire time. This is my first time coming back out. You surprised me, but make no mistake. You're always welcome here, Mr. Stalker. Let me know if there's anything you need. Stalker, please.
How come I have to pick the fruit for you? The tree is like right there. The tree seems fine. They didn't even take any of the fruit from it. Like the cat needs the fruit. Seems like they had every opportunity. Just get whatever they wanted from it. He said the tree burns him. It hurts him. Okay. Well, you got me there.
Who's there? I'll never open this door. You might as well give up. Oh, it's you. Is it safe out there? Give me a sec. Okay, come in.
I'm sorry, child. Geppetto has been kidnapped.
You're here. That's a relief. Being trapped somewhere. It's the worst. It's good to be free. Oh, sorry. I should be thanking you first. When you came in, you reminded me of the Hound. Probably because both of you saved my life. Thank you so much. You're here. That's a relief. Being trapped somewhere. It's good to be free. Oh, sorry. When you came in, you reminded...
You have my personal thanks for saving Master Vanini, sir.
You got a supply box.
Do look after him.
I don't remember if that's for you or for Valentina.
You have my personal... Do look after him.
It was a planned ambush. I'm afraid there's nothing we could have done about it.
More than anything, I'm concerned about how it shocked Lady Antonia. All this mayhem is certainly going to affect her condition. It was a planned more than anything.
I guess he's not ready to accept the supply box. Fair enough.
Thank you for another timely rescue, companion. I seem to find myself once again in your debt. I talk a big game, but when push comes to shove, I freeze. It'd be funny if it weren't so pathetic. Surely there must be something that only I, in all my genius, can contribute. But if there is not, then Venigni is here to help you in any way he can. Fear not. Thank you for another timely rescue, companion. I seem to find myself once again in your debt. I talk a big game. Surely...
I never imagined the stalkers would dare attack the hotel. What's going on? I never imagined this.
I'm sorry, child. Geppetto has been kidnapped. The alchemists planned the whole thing, all while we were hiding here. I certainly didn't expect an attack on the hotel. The possibility never crossed my mind. However, I think we can track them down. My portrait. Behind it lies a passageway to their base. The hotel had an accommodation with the alchemists. Long ago. Play this chord on the piano in my room. It'll open the secret passageway, and you can save Geppetto.
Oh. Everybody gets to go back. And now I'm mad. Remember the heat racing through your veins. Revenge starts with rage. No, it starts with rev. That's different. That's a little bit. You know, I guess he is a kid. Someone said, "Hello, Zuli. Big fan from Sweden." Hello to you as well. Repair the Stargazer. Oh. So now here's the question of whether or not I should do the DLC first or finish out the base game. We've gotten a lot of mixed responses on it. At the moment, seeing a lot of finish the game. No, don't do it yet. I'd wait. Base, no. Base game, yeah. Finish the game. Okay. I guess that's a good indication. I said that we'd wait until we got the message. So, I guess let's hold off on it then, after all. Let's see. Not getting a lot of health for level up at this stage. I guess let's go with capacity still. Now, where has the cat gone in all of this? Hello, the cat. I'm glad that nothing seems to have happened to the cat
ambush. And more than anything, no matter what welcome.
Okay, now we can do that.
This is a supply box, officially approved by the city of Krat. I shall open it and add it to the hotel shop. Many thanks, good sir. No matter what, serving welcome.
Full moonstones. Quartz. A vessel. I think that at the moment you don't need to buy other upgrade materials because we seem pretty set on using the umbrella. Someone said it is a bit weird that we find the box for him and then have to buy it back piece by piece. It is a little mean. Let's go ahead and upgrade the umbrella.
That's why I should make sure you're well armed.
Oh, I kind of mashed through that.
You're here. That's a relief.
Oh, wait. I don't have a full moonstone. What do I have then? I guess just a regular one, not of the Covenant.
You're here.
She basically said that Allidoro is missing. Okay.
Thank you for another timely rescue, companion. I talk a big game. Surely there... Ah, looks like you've dealt with the puppets menacing the hotel steps in your typically dashing style. That should give us more than enough readings to analyze. The King of Puppets used carefully measured ergo wavelengths to control other puppets. But that's just the means to an end. We still don't know if the frenzy arose by the King of Puppets, or if someone else is pulling the strings. No pun intended. I must find a way to prevent puppets from hurting any more humans. The tragedy of Arlecchino must remain a one-time performance.
The tragedy of Arlecchino.
Like a puzzle wrapped in riddles. But I always did love puzzles. The light shines brightest in the darkest times, and you will be the first light. I am counting on you. I always welcome friends. Ah, thank you for coming. I was going a bit stir-crazy, as the poets say, cooped up in the hotel. Why don't I read the contents? I'm sick and tired of reading conversations between society's elite. Hide these, kill that, steal those. It's all the same. And the people who want them deciphered act as if it's the end of the world if they can't read them immediately. Tiresome. I am a simple, albeit brilliant man. Solving the code is what makes me happy. And with a friend at my side, what more is there to wish for? Perhaps sometimes I share too much. Thank you for listening. A little extra for you in there, my friend.
Find the cave blocked off by metal bars in the barren swamp. There's a reward at the end of the new road. There's a place called Hermit's Cave. An old man who went crazy after losing his family locked himself up there to pray. It's strange in this age to hear about such a medieval-sounding story in Krat, but one thing's clear. It's a good place to hide treasure. Let's forget about the crazy old man, hide the stolen goods, and take them back once it quiets down. Who in their right mind would imagine there's treasure deep in a cave in the barren swamp? Once this panic is over, we'll be rich with the things we've squirreled away. That kid's clothes seem like good quality too. Maybe that Volfe girl will fix them up. Did this just let you open them, or... It didn't give a hint on how to open the door. I guess it just lets you open it now. Also, I noticed they smashed up the Vanini factory diorama. And the train. This is all just kind of mean. I don't know why they did that. Alright, well, at least they have some class. If they'd smashed up these little statues, that'd have just been, like, unacceptable. Let's see. Oh, we can show a new, gesture to our puppet friend. Someone said, probably acting out of grief, who can say? That's fair. We did kind of kill their brother. But it was kind of not voluntary.
Hello, my only friend. What have you come to tell me?
I'm going to tell you about anger.
Being angry for someone else's sake. I think it's brave. I hope I find someone I can be brave for. Thank you so much. Hello, my only friend.
Well, I think that it was probably good to teach him the definition of anger. Someone said, was it not? Didn't you sort of walk into their base? They could have let me through. I didn't go there to kill them. Now let's see. There's a Trinity Door somewhere, but I don't remember where. Someone said lobby. No, I meant for the Trinity key. Station entrance. Okay. Kront Central Station lobby. Okay. Someone said it gave you DLC when you hit chapter 9, right? You're saving it for post-game. That is what a large number of people told me to do. Let's see. Well, not there, because you can't go there. Yeah, did this change at all? No, I don't think so. On the left, right, headed towards outside. I remember it being down a little staircase, but I don't remember where that staircase is. Just before going outside. Ah, that was it. Okay. Remember the metal angel. You're simply on a journey that follows his footsteps. I should drink some water. Song of the day. The pickpocket who was overconfident in the gamble had his heart stolen and died. Just an upgrade for the carrying capacity one. That is quite a bit of carrying capacity. Workwear of the Workshop Union. The capital of automated puppets was built by their hands. Krot's wealth came from machinery and trams, weapons, and automated puppets. Geppetto and the Workshop Union were the prophets and adventurers of this golden path. Someone has asked, can you wear both amulets? It looks like you cannot. That makes sense. Well, I guess at the moment, we technically don't need both. The UI is having a problem at the bottom. I guess for now, we're kind of good as is. Could switch over to the boss amulet. Oh, that's right. We have a couple of quartz to equip, which I think will get us another amulet slot. And then we can immediately just put the new thing in. Someone said, what about the heavyweight frame? I think that we have the heavyweight frame. Yeah, we have the heaviest one that we're allowed. Yep, 2 quartz. Now, what do we want from this, though? Lowers the weapon durability reduction as your character's weight increases. Is this, like, currently equipped weight or total capacity? People are saying that enhanced fable art is good. I don't use a lot of the fable art. guess let's go with fatal attack. Maybe. Saw someone say it looks good. It's either that or potentially just more attack when discharged. Because we usually have been getting all the way down to our last bit. Someone said no reason not to use it though, it's just more damage. The problem has been that it costs 3 bars, and so I don't get to use it much. It's kind of like a once per fight thing. I guess let's just go with fatal attack. Well, we can split the difference a little bit. We will, we could charge it from fatal attacks. It's either that or maybe lower stamina when discharged. I didn't see a consensus on how this one works. I guess let's go with this then. Let's just pick something. It doesn't matter too much. Legion arm slots, cube uses, guard regain, staggerable window. Kinda don't think these matter at all. This one's fine, but would be better if I actually blocked more often. And this one's pretty good, probably. But I imagine more Fable slots would probably be better as well. I don't know. There's a chance that maybe I go back and redo all of this off stream at some point. Now that gives us enough room. This.
Apparently, I must remain in this room. I hope Geppetto is safe. Be careful out there, won't you? The hotel will always welcome you back.
I said I liked having the option of having another arm. That's a fair point. I've been kind of reliant on the shield just because it's been easier for me than trying to do regular parries. But maybe if I had a second one equipped, then I could kind of switch between them. They do weigh a lot though. It's not just free to equip a second arm. You'd have to have it in your weight allowance. Sounds a little annoying. Well, I'll put a record on and leave you for a moment while I go to the bathroom. Alright, I'm back. Someone has asked, speaking of records, Zuli, have you had a chance to listen to Feel? Record from the woman with the baby. I didn't. I've heard that it's very good. Missed it on this playthrough. Suppose that I could have looked it up, but just hadn't gotten around to it. Someone's asked, favorite Maiden / Firekeeper? Personally, Melina. I think that they could have done more with Melina. And I also, like at the end of the game, Melina is the only one who was like, I could have used more Melina. I think I had plenty enough of the other Firekeepers by the end of the game. The thing that I would have wanted to have happen, honestly, is like, imagine anytime you went to a new area, Melina would appear and like tell you about it. And then, when you got to Fair Missoula, and she doesn't appear to tell you about it, that would hurt quite a bit emotionally, I think. Yeah, also. Someone said she kind of does that with America churches. That's true. That's kind of the most you see of her. It would have been fun, though, for them to establish some sort of pattern, and then disrupt that pattern when you get to Fair Missoula. Also, I don't know why I teleported to the one that was further away. Oh, it's just open now. You doing alright, friend?
Oh, you're here. See? I told you I'd do it. No trace of Allidoro inside, though. And the Hermit's cave itself is too deep for me. My next stop is the relic of Trismegistus, one of Allidoro's favorite treasure hunting grounds. I'm curious why he'd go back there
Trismegistus. Megistus?
Oh, maybe I'm getting the hang of this sort of work. See you later, treasure hunter.
I was pretty sure that people told me it was like Trismegistus.
I'm trying to track down Mr. Allidoro.
Oh well. Ow. Well, that's good to learn about now, I suppose. Well, that one I just got lucky on. Tried to backstab her, but I don't think it was gonna let me. That almost looks like you could jump it, but that feels like a very bad idea to try. A little surprised that wasn't like a trap at all. Doing all right. Where's the trick here? Someone's report notes. This place is contaminated too. There isn't much water left. The kind hermit helped me, but he knows he's not going to last much longer either. Terrible mutations from the side effects of the petrification disease neutralization process. Oh. That, Many people of Crop will turn into carcasses, the alchemist's monsters. Mutations from the side effects of the petrification disease neutralization process. And we neutralized the petrification disease in Antonia. My friends are the only thing that comes to mind in my final moments. Nemachio is ill, Sophia is missing, the Renzini lost hope, H is dead, and here I am, Medoro. We risked our lives and fought from each post, but sometimes there are no rewards. Still, some things are left, something even power and lies can't hide, the truth. Someone will unearth the truth, someone will unveil the lie, taking the extra step forward from the people coming behind. I believe that was my role. I'm Medoro, the reporter. My weapon was pen and end to the truth. Now I leave my records to you who visit this place. From Medoro. I don't know who H or Nemachio are in this, but that's interesting. I'm surprised that there's not even, like, people crawling up from the sides. another one of those examples of them using someone's initial for some reason. Kind of just letting myself run out of stamina for no reason. Oh, missed something out there on that ledge. Again, it keeps feeling like you could maybe jump there. And there's like, there'd be no benefit to trying to do that. Instead, I don't think there's a single character whose name begins with an H. Not super good with names, so I can't remember if we've met anyone whose name begins with H either. We've heard Allidoro get referred to as Hound, maybe. And said Hugo, we just saw him. I don't remember who Hugo is. Oh, we're gonna have to go back and like look at the DLC entrance just to tell it, like just to get it to stop us. Hugo is the guy that was standing outside this place. Oh, that's right. Well, the note said that that H is dead, so it's probably not that guy that we just met who is alive. The thing that I've been a little suspicious about is that I was like, maybe the Allidoro that we know is not the Allidoro that the Hound mentioned. Or that Hugo mentioned, rather. So it's like, if the real Allidoro were dead, that would kind of sustain that. Notably, there was also a thing about Eugenia made 4-fingered gloves for Allidoro because he's missing a finger in her mind. Then we gave them to Allidoro and he said they didn't fit. So, oh, hi friend. Let's just stab him to death. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't want to get disrupted. Yeah, the things about Allidoro are just kind of not adding up. Black steel cutter. An advanced weapon. The metal cutter blade made by Vanini Company. The superheated device made from compressed ergo crystal emits great heat. And it can even cut through hard armor with ease. Ergo. The fact that such an incredible mineral exists in Krot is a blessing from God. But how is this ergo formed? The handle was crafted from black iron with remarkable heat tolerance. The cutting machine is one of Vanini's first inventions. Even the people who called Vanini a geek could not scoff at his brilliant business acumen. A geek? Is that That's a bit of a strange insult to go with. It is nice that when you turn into a horrible monster, it like makes a weapon for you. Like your body just decides, I should have an axe. Hey friend. Ow. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hey, friend. Oh, that guy's back. Let's see. Nope, that does not take a lot of damage. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Piotr Zalewski. Hi, first time watching your stream. Funny thing, I've just finished Lies of P today. That's fun. Well, it worked really well to just stab this guy to death last time. Yeah, he kind of doesn't have anything he can do about it. Oh, anyway. Almost just did it again. I guess I triggered this one accidentally and just didn't even notice it. Let's see. Is there a way? How do you deal with that then? I guess that works. Stop for a second. Bye-bye. I think I almost... That was almost very embarrassing. The water is strange. I'm not sure when it started. My tears and blood have also turned blue. Seeing the revelation of the blue butterfly, they've asked me to free them from this prison of time. Butterflies, huh? Mostly I've been stabbing butterflies. The fairy is far, the fairy is crying. The hands on the clock have gone round and round to find the boy's future. Cycles. Is Sophia a time traveler? Is that going to be the conceit of NG+ in this? That guy looks like he's having fun. Missed it. Ow. Aw, after all that, Didn't even land it.
It's better to end this way. While the getting's good.
Well, I guess we knew that they were a person, but I didn't think they'd have the ability to speak at that point. Let's see. Misty Yura. To protect the people you love, sometimes you must take steps through uncertain times and stand up again. Even in this era, when you can't see ahead of you, the piano rings with emotion. Misty Era. To accompany the foggy mornings of Krot. Well, I leave the butterfly's writings here. Remember, you're human. Now it's time to get out of the string. Oh, an old man who went crazy after losing his family locked himself up there to pray. So was that the old man, or was that these people that hid the stuff here? Said something like, better to go when the getting's good, which sounds kind of more bandit-like than it sounds like a hermit who's here to pray. Black cat's hunting apparel. The hunting apparel of the black cat. It's an extra set stolen by robbers who were drawn to its quality. As a cat who had lived alone in the slums, he trusted no one but himself. However, his mind changed completely when he met the fox. I do kind of like it. Oh wait, I forgot that this is going to take me back into here rather than outside to talk to Hugo. Cherry has said Zuli likes the dark colors. Yeah, I can't avoid that. Can't dispute that, rather. Instead, Hugo said he was headed out. Well, dragging his feet, it looks like.
I'm trying to track down Mr. Allidoro.
Okay. He doesn't care. Well, I guess let's head here, just to maybe clear the notification. Said he's just hurt that you don't remember him. Well, he wasn't there for that conversation. One of you must have told him.
feels like they're trying to guide us somewhere.
It feels like they're trying to guide us somewhere. You paid $30 to go. Maybe later. Sadly, that does not seem to have cleared out the notification for it. I guess for now we're just going to ignore it. Someone said if you go in, you might get stuck in the DLC. So, better to just go. Someone said you do have to do a big chunk of it before you get to the Stargazer to leave. Yeah. I guess that would be effectively getting trapped in there if you can't, like, teleport out.
Who would have guessed all this was beneath the hotel? Wait. Is this the relic of Trismegistus? You know, it's the strangest feeling. I think I've been here before. Maybe I haven't gotten all my memories back after all. I don't know exactly what's going on, but someone was dragged away from here. We have to follow. Hurry!
Underground, but I see a butterfly. Have I gone mad, or is it from another world? I think that we were told that there are butterflies from other worlds. Oh. Like this one. Oh, that is a lot of them. Oh, a full moonstone. We needed that. Hey friend. Don't mind me. I'm just, doing some equipment management for a second. Nothing to do with you. This guy has a lot of health. Iron Wall Amulet. I guess that makes sense. Increases physical damage reduction rate. Sometimes one must focus on defense instead of offense. Nevertheless, one must pay the cost for sustaining an iron wall. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Cola Cherry. What's your new streaming schedule, by the way? Thursday and Sunday. That's probably gonna be it for a little while. There's a thing that may be happening that I may have to go on Saturdays instead of Sundays sometime soon. Not entirely sure when that might start. another trap that we kind of just blundered through unharmed. Ow. And then a guy hanging out in a box. Oh, light. Yep, that's kind of how I thought that would go. Someone said, I don't know if you know, but you can put a frame early on YouTube to notify people when you're gonna stream. Yeah, I'd heard about like there's like scheduled streaming stuff that it treats it like a premiere, but I don't know, at the moment I'm kind of unsure about it in terms of like, I don't know, I guess at the moment I'm just not fully confident enough to like leave it automated. But I probably should figure out how that stuff works. Cursed Knight's Halberd. Halberd blade collected by a Krot aristocrat. Despite being an old relic, it's just sharpened to a fine point as if it were a present-day item. Hotel Krot was built from a cursed knight's castle. They say that the golden tree that once captivated the knight is still asleep somewhere in the hotel. Despite being an old weapon, its proportions make it easy to handle. The discovery of the gold coin tree made the knight of the isolated castle grow vain. The knight sought greater wealth and glory than the king, and ultimately fell to ruin from the king's jealousy. Cursed knights are kind of not the vibe that we've seen from this game so far. That's just straight up a halberd. Interesting. Let's see. I'm curious if more health is better than physical reduction. Let's see. Current physical reduction is 167 and 39.4. We switch this to that, it becomes 167 and 47.40. That is quite a lot. Versus 591 health over to 620. An extra 30 health. Or like nearly a fifth extra defense. We can try it out. I guess a fifth extra defense is way more than like almost 1/20th of our total health.
And it's another lovely day in Krot City. What a time to be alive! Or a reasonable approximation revived. Soon, this little dance of ours will come to an end. No one's ever danced longer, I promise, my friend. Will you stay with me too and face whatever is coming? For today's a new day, and we have to keep running. I knew that you would, and I find that refreshing. So, the King of Riddles will now hear your confession. Blind confessions reveal one's true guilt. True confessions of blood spilt. This one's black and white. A no or a yes. Is Geppetto's creation a killer? Confess.
Yeah, I guess so.
The spilling of blood is one of life's pleasures. And murder? A passion of mine. One I treasure. Don't be ashamed or embarrassed about it. Murder honors life by living without it. Impending death makes you think on existence, huh? Isn't that just so human? You're going the distance. Now stand up straight, chin out. Here's your key. This isn't the last you'll be seeing.
Sorry for the notification sounds. It said disconnected. Is everything fine on the stream? Hope so. Tiny lag here. Okay. That was weird. There's a hiccup, but you're good. Okay. Don't know what happened there. A key obtained from the King of Riddle's last quiz. This key probably unlocks something or somewhere. The Sacred Triangle was once some organization's secret mark. Rumor has it that this organization was Krot's true master. The, distortion on Arlecchino's voice makes me a little concerned as to whether or not he is a puppet or a person. Someone's pointed out this key probably unlocks a lock. And that is it's helpful. The key probably unlocks something or somewhere. Oh no, not the spear, guys. I like that you can roll to get rid of overheat. Hey, friend. Yeah. Okay, I thought that this was one of the guys that attacks you when you stagger them, but I guess not. Legion caliber. Someone said, I think the weapon grindstone reduces decay as well. Oh, like decay buildup? That's fun, if true. Hmm. Okay, yeah, we drop down there. I guess it did not quite make it. Almost just jumped right off after landing on it. Someone said, "Hello, Zuli." Hello to you as well. Something a little suspicious. How far back is the Stargazer? I guess let's go ahead and upgrade the umbrella and then find out what that fight is like. The entire area is the run back. Yeah, that's a bit much, isn't it?
You're here. That's a relief.
Oh, interesting. You can... For some reason I thought that the full moonstone would be like the final upgrade.
No matter what,
Well,
welcome.
let's upgrade twice then.
You're here.
Oh. Strengthen the special weapon to its maximum level. Okay. When we do have a new record to play. While this plays, I'm actually gonna go get some water. I feel lightheaded a little bit. I'm back. Oh, there's the cat. Is it still the hotel? Like by the tree? Or if I leave, will it disrupt the record? Okay. Still on the "you feel warmth" message. I don't know what the next one might be. Well, I guess let's just try to get straight to the boss then. It's interesting that there's not, I guess, like a useful shortcut. People were saying that this is the longest run back in the game. Hey everybody, don't mind me. Well, missed that. Hey friend. Ow. They're being mean to me. Oh, these guys are back. I should have guessed from the coffin. Are they gonna have revived their brother? Oh, yeah, they've got a canister of something.
Fate. Death has come for you. All right.
Oh.
Demonstration time.
Well.
Who wants to watch this guy break apart?
Oh, well, I'm over here. Where did you even go?
Should I break his neck or his arms first? I'm taking requests.
definitely got hit with a throwable from one of her friends, and it didn't count. Mm-hmm.
This is for my brother. I'm gonna rip you heart out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. One at a time, please. I keep, like, trading hits, and it's not a good idea.
Who wants to watch this guy break apart?
Mm-hmm. Missed entirely on that one.
I'm gonna smash you to pieces.
Just a bit too late on that. Mm. I don't know if that landed.
Demonstration time. Who wants to watch this guy break apart?
Mm.
Should I break his neck or his arms first? I'm taking requests.
Mm.
Avenge you. That stupid puppet. Beat us.
Mm.
This is for my brother. I'm gonna rip you. Could I have trained harder? Or brought better gear? Damn it. I didn't want to.
Yeah, I figured something like that was coming up.
We're getting revenge together. Die, Geppetto.
Oh, okay. That's a bit much. Hmm. Nope. Just one of you at a time, please. Dodged that a little late. Not a good idea to go for that.
When we couldn't save our brother,
Hmm.
it's when our fate was sealed.
Okay, so don't dodge away from that. Honestly, I could just kind of stand here for a bit, let this recharge. You fine with that? Thank you for your cooperation. Okay, so the obstacles do matter for that. That's very useful to know. Do you mind, you just kind of give me a minute for my health to refill. Sometimes, you know, it's not about skill, it's about knowing your options. Well, you know how it goes. A win is a win. One way or another. Oh, hello, RT. Ah. That was stressful. Thanks for the super chat. Onward goes the Drifter. Well done. My heart is pounding. Let's head in now for my secret move. Run. Yep. We gotta give that one to the upgrade that makes your health recharge faster. Or rather, recharge automatically when you're not attacking. Someone said she knows the Joestar secret technique. Very true.
I can hardly believe it. But the ergo readings you gathered leave no doubt. No doubt at all, you see? Okay, Vanini, breathe. Despite your best efforts, they can't read your mind yet. My friend, my apologies. But when you hear this news, you'll be excited too. The puppets were being compelled by the Grand Covenant. But they were communicating with each other, with wavelengths. This is beyond anything I'd imagined. They were not built with this kind of intelligence. I did the best I could to decipher the wavelengths, but there was considerable noise in the signal. Care to give it a listen?
Carlo, I hope you can hear me. The laws of the Grand Covenant bind us. We're his puppets. First law, all puppets must obey the Creator's commands. Law 0. The Creator's name is Geppetto. Giuseppe Geppetto.
Did you hear that? The last part sounded important, but there was too much static. Tell me you heard it, please. We need to find the cause of the frenzy and
Vanini can't hear the puppet language.
What?
And we can, I imagine.
The frenzy. Geppetto. Law 0, the Creator's name is Geppetto. One can't make these things up. It must be true. That was the cause of the frenzy. But why would Geppetto of all people do this? I suppose we'll never find out if we don't save him. I have to admit it's good to have things in motion again. I was beginning to despair. Now that we know the cause, we can find a solution. And it's all thanks to you, my friend.
Mom. I don't know if that was the right move, but... And said use the Stargazer and talk to him again. Guess you have to actively teleport away, and back in you can't just talk to the... You can't just reload the area. Unless you can. Let's double check that real quick.
We all owe you a huge debt, or we will, if we can stop the frenzy. You may not be aware, I am an orphan. In fact, my parents were murdered before my very eyes. The authorities in Krat insisted it was a mugging, but I know what I saw. A mad, raving puppet killed them. A puppet that was driven by a murderous lunatic's awakened ego. I know that because the lunatic told me his name. Arlecchino. I'll never forget his insane laugh. I have been fitting puppets with the Grand Covenant to ensure no one else ever has to experience the same tragedy I did. I was this close to giving up. But now that you're here, you can take the wavelength decoder. It's proof of your brilliant actions. See what else you can read with it. You might even discover more secrets within the Puppet King's message. You can play it back as much as you like. Just use the Stargazer. Here.
The King of Puppets black box deciphered by Vanini. He heard better by using the decoder at a Stargazer. Humans wish to talk to puppets, but they were limited without Ergo. Geppetto's puppet may be able to read the veiled messages. So I imagine that this is what makes the boss enemy speech legible.
Carlo, I'm Romeo. We grew up together in the Monad Charity House. Remember? We're best friends. I'm doing what I can to fend off both the Petrification disease and the alchemists. My puppets and I are taking a stand against death itself. That's why I tried sending you messengers. But you got rid of them all. You're still an unstoppable fellow. I remember you. No reason for us to fight, I suppose. I'm Romeo. We grew up together in the Monad Charity House. Remember? We're best friends. I'm Romeo. We're best friends.
So, like, does that mean that all of the puppet bosses that were trying to talk to us the whole time were probably telling us the whole time that we were, you know, friends? That's sad. And that's why the King of Puppets offered his hand before the fight. Yeah.
I always welcome.
Alright. I guess we don't necessarily need to level up capacity more since we're using the amulet, but I guess we could still equip a heavier liner if we did. Oh wait, no. You're already using a heavy liner. I think we've still got all of the heaviest stuff equipped. Yeah. I think we didn't really have any, like, side business stuff to take care of. So I guess, I'm feeling a lot of, like, tension in my shoulders all of a sudden. And I was feeling lightheaded before the fight. That kind of took a bit out of me. I'm a little, I don't know, sad to do another short stream, but I think it's a good time to end it here. Well, I'll be back Sunday anyway, as usual, so see you all then. Thank you for coming and enjoying the stream, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.